1 week ago Sunday, the finals was tied at 1. A week later, that feels like a long time ago.
Great adjustments made by the Spurs, and they dominate, winning the NBA championship in 5 games over the Miami Heat. Here are the clinching highlights. Tim Duncan looking for ring number 5. Kawhi Leonard looking for his first. Chris Bosh, LeBron James. LeBron, pregame pep talk, please.
We've been out there every day, man. Let's head back to Miami, all right, for Game 6. Take care of business, offensively, defensively, fly around. Follow my lead.
Follow LeBron's lead. And he was leading in the first quarter. Strips Tim Duncan. The other end, Dwayne Wade would miss, but here comes LeBron. Heat take an 8-0 lead. Shot clock winding down. Squish. In the first, LeBron 17 points, 2 blocks. It was 29-21 Miami after 1. Pop, do something.
Great part is we got all night long to take care of a bad start. But we do it by doing what we normally do.
Team basketball. Multiple touches and Timmy. Duncan 5 of 10 from the floor at 14 points and 8 rebounds. In transition, Kawhi Leonard. What a performance. 3 of 4 behind the arc, 7 of 10 from the floor, efficient, and also 10 rebounds. Where did that come from? Manu Ginobili off the bench with 19 points. This is the most emphatic. Cramming over Chris Bosh. Ginobili 3 of 6, shooting threes. 6 of 11 overall. Again, 28 minutes off the bench. And look at that second quarter. Duncan and Ginobili combined for 14. Took both teams a while to score in the third quarter, but here comes San Antonio. And here comes Leonard. It's a 10-point lead. Mentioned the Heat had only 11 second quarter points, had just 18 third quarter points. Splitter! Denying Wade. And the Spurs would come up big on their next 3 offensive possessions to put this thing away. Diaw, Mills, Patty Mills, 5 of 8 behind the arc. He had 17 off the bench. Bang! The lead is growing and splash. Manu Ginobili. That felt like the dagger.
Big LeBron face.
Eric Spoelstra and the Heat have no answers for the big 3. And Patty Mills, rocking the suburbs just like the Avett brothers do. What else can I do? I have nothing left to give. Duncan and LeBron after the game. Parker as well. And on Father's Day, an emotional embrace for Tim Duncan with his son and his daughter, and plenty of room for joy as well. Kawhi Leonard gets the awesome-looking Bill Russell trophy there for NBA Finals MVP. And showering in confetti, the big 3 enjoy their 4th ring together. Duncan's 5th in all. The Spurs end the NBA season as champions. Again, their 5th NBA title, 4th most in history behind the Celtics 17, the Lakers 16, and the Bulls 6. Tim Duncan, 2nd player in NBA history to win a title in 3 different decades. Will LeBron James be back in Miami? A frustrating finals for LeBron, losing 4 of 5 to San Antonio. Walking off the floor, maybe some NBA fans wishing he would rip that jersey off. Maybe he'd go to Chicago or Cleveland or LA or Boston. The future of the Heat. Josina Anderson with more.
Almost 4 years ago, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh came to Miami with the pomp and circumstance of conquering heroes. A trio of superstars promising multiple championships who have delivered 2 titles today. But after 3 straight blowout losses to the San Antonio Spurs, there is a feeling that their reign may be over, which immediately led to questions about their future as a unit.
You guys are trying to find answers. I'm not going to give you one. I'm just not going to give it to you. So I would deal with my summer when I get to that point. Me and my team will sit down, we'll deal with it.
You know, we can weigh in all those things. He's his own man, like you say, and he'll make his decisions. But until then, we'll just decompress, reflect over the season, and move on.
It's been a hell of a ride in these 4 years, and when we decided to play together, we didn't say, okay, let's try for 4 years. We said, let's just play together and let's see what happens. We would love to be 4 for 4. It's just not, it wasn't in the cards for us to be that.
I know me and D-Wade and CB, not proud of the way we played. And all three of us, that's the last thing we're thinking about is what's going on this summer.
We're all optimistic guys, but like I said before, I know everybody's gonna make it seem like it's the worst thing ever here, man. We made it to the finals. We had a chance to compete, even though we got smashed. We had a chance to compete for a championship, and a lot of people don't get to say that.
Bosh, like James and Wade, can opt out of his contract and become a free agent this summer. When I asked Bosh if he wants to return to the Heat, he told me, everybody wants answers now, but I don't even know what I'm going to have for breakfast in the morning. I'm going to figure that out first. Bosh added, right now I'm just going to play with my kids because they don't even care about basketball. There's plenty of time to tackle those issues. In San Antonio, I'm Josina Anderson, ESPN.
Miami 2-2 in elimination games in the finals in the last 4 postseasons, but after beating the Spurs twice last season, unable to extend the series this year. Sage Steele and the Countdown crew with more on Miami's future.
It was just that kind of night for LeBron James, Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, and the entire Miami Heat team. Got off to that great start in the first quarter, what everybody was looking for, but they could not hold on as the Spurs took over in dominating fashion once again, and the Heat fail in their bid to three-peat.
They were a much better team. That's what team basketball, and that's how team basketball should be played. It's selfless. Guys move, cut, pass. You got a shot, you take it, but it's all for the team, and it's never about the individual.
You can't be so jaded that you can't appreciate what this team has accomplished. To be able to make it to the finals, for the majority of us to be able to do it 4 straight years, it's a big disappointment feeling like this. It's an incredibly empty feeling, but it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen very often.
LeBron, you said in February you couldn't picture yourself leaving Miami. Do you still feel that way?
I would deal with my summer when I get to that point. Me and my team would sit down, we'll deal with it. I love Miami, my family loves it. But it's obviously, right now that's not even what I'm thinking about. You guys are trying to find answers. I'm not going to give you one.
It's a work in progress. Each year has its own characteristic, and we just have to work through it. You're not going to win them all.
It's been a hell of a ride in these 4 years, and when we decided to play together, we didn't say, okay, let's try for 4 years. We said, let's just play together and let's see what happens. And we've been successful in the sense of what we tried to accomplish, and that's going to the finals, and we did it. We would love to be 4 for 4. It's just not, it wasn't in the cards for us to be that.
No, we went to 4 straight finals in 4 years, and we're not discrediting what we was able to accomplish in these 4 years. We lost one, we won 2, and we lost another one. And take 50%, in 4 years, in championships any day. Obviously, you want to win all of them, but that's just the nature of the game. You win some, you lose some. You just got to come back the next year and, and be better as an individual, as a team, and go from there. But, I know me and D-Wade and CB, not proud of the way we played. And all three of us, that's the last thing we're thinking about is what's going on this summer.
Who will opt in? Who will opt out? Who will be back? Who will be gone?